During the year 2022, several wealthy people experienced significant financial losses. This year, fortunes were hammered by a perfect storm of wealth-correcting variables which affected everyone from those with billions to those with far less money. An already difficult year for stock markets, together with trade and energy market contractions stemming from the crisis in Ukraine, exacerbated the already rampant inflation and recessionary inclinations of the economy. People with $30 million or more in assets were considered ultra-high net worth, UHNW, but their numbers fell by 6% worldwide in 2022. Altrada's World Ultra Wealth Report in 2022 claims that the number of ultra-wealthy people has dropped to 392,410, marking the first dip since 2018. The aggregate wealth of the ultra-wealthy dropped by 11% to $41.8 trillion from previous historic highs. Those at the very top of the economy food chain, such as Bernard Arnault, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Mark Zuckerberg, were hit hardest by the decline in wealth. However, as we can see from taking a look back at the famous and their wealth at the end of the year, celebrities were not exempt from the economic crisis. It will be interesting to see if this pattern persists through 2023. For now, in this video, we will have a look at the richest celebrities at the end of 2022. So without any further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Steven Spielberg. Even though Steven Spielberg suffered a loss of $850 million in 2022, he still managed to finish the year as the wealthiest person in the entertainment industry, overthrowing his friend and competitor George Lucas in the process. According to Real-Time Billionaires Index on Bloomberg's website, the 75-year-old filmmaker of Schindler's List now possesses a net worth of $7.25 billion. This is a decrease of 10.5% compared to the previous year. He's one of the most important partners of the film production firm known as DreamWorks Studios. More than $25 billion in total revenue has been made worldwide through the release of his movies, which include the blockbusters Jaws, Jurassic Park, and Saving Private Ryan. In December of 2017, his Amblin Partners production business reached an agreement with Netflix for a film production deal that spans many years. According to the website that tracks celebrities' fortune, Spielberg's annual income exceeds $150 million. Together with his wife, the actress Kate Capshaw, they have more than $200 million worth of real estate investments. Number 2. George Lucas. This year, Lucas is included on the list of celebrities who are worth $1 billion, just as he was in 2021. According to figures provided by Bloomberg, George Lucas, the man responsible for creating the Star Wars and Indiana Jones film franchises, had his net worth drop by over a quarter to $6.47 billion by the end of 2022. This is a decrease from the previous year's total of $8.32 billion. The majority of the director's wealth comes from the $4.1 billion in stock and cash he received from Disney in exchange for selling his production firm, Lucasfilm, to Disney in 2012. Lucas, who is now 78 years old and mostly retired, concentrates on charity, and the charitable organization that his family has established has more than $1 billion in assets. Number 3. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey, who is among the wealthiest women in the world, who built her fortune on her own, has seen a loss of 10% in her overall net worth as well. According to Forbes, the media tycoon, who is 68 years old, closes up the year with a net worth of $2.5 billion. Her wealth was estimated to be $2.7 billion the previous year. Her media company, which includes Harpo Productions and O, the Oprah magazine, is the source of the vast majority of her income. Despite the fact that she stopped hosting the Oprah Winfrey Show in 2011, she still often participates in TV interviews, including those for Apple TV+. Number 4. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is the sportsman with the highest net worth on our list this year, with a total that comes in at $1.7 billion. According to Forbes, he will conclude the year 2020 with a net worth that is greater than $1.6 billion. He's among the few celebrities to achieve this milestone. Jordan made a total of $90 million in pay during his career, which is why he's often considered to be the best basketball player ever. Also, he has made a total of $1.8 billion in revenue before taxes via partnerships and sponsorships. Jordan 59 is a multi-sport franchise owner who also has stakes in the Charlotte Hornets of the NBA, the Miami Marlins of the MLB, and the 23XI of NASCAR. As an investor, he has contributed money to several technological businesses, such as the headphone manufacturer Music, the project builder Gigster, and the esports business Axiomatic. Number 5. Peter Jackson. Peter Jackson is the third member of this year's trio of billionaire directors and filmmakers. After selling his visual effects business, Weta Digital, to the American video gaming firm Unity Software a year ago, the director of The Lord of the Rings became a millionaire as a result of the deal. The value of the agreement was $1.62 billion. Forbes has determined that Peter Jackson has a net worth of $1.5 billion. According to the publication, the 61-year-old citizen of New Zealand made an upfront payment of $10 million for each of the 3 Lord of the Rings films, in addition to receiving at least another 10% of the proceeds at the box office. The cumulative box office earnings for the series were close to $3 billion. According to reports in the media, Peter Jackson made an estimated $20 million per film, plus 20% of the back-end takings from the Hobbit prequel trilogy, which resulted in similar earnings at the box office. Jackson also received 20% of the profits from The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey. Number 6. Rihanna. According to Forbes, Rihanna will finish the year 2022 having a net worth of $1.4 billion, making her the wealthiest musician in the world. This is a decrease from the end of 2021's figure of $1.7 billion. The 34-year-old native of Barbados got her fame in singing, but the vast majority of her money comes from the makeup and fashion enterprises she founded. She and the French luxury items company LVMH are co-owners of the Fenty beauty brand. According to estimations provided by Forbes, the value of the cosmetics firm is $2.8 billion. In addition, Rihanna owns 30% of the Savage x Fenty lingerie line, which, at the time of the funding round in 2021, was estimated to be worth $1 billion. Number 7. Jay-Z. Over the course of the past year, American musician Jay-Z's net worth has stayed essentially the same at $1.3 billion. As per Forbes, his income levels have remained strong despite the fact that he has not had a major release or tour in the year 2022. Instead, sales of his beverage brands have maintained his revenue levels high. Jay-Z is not only the first hip-hop artist to ever earn $1 billion, but he's also an active investor. In addition to property portfolio and a fine art collection, his holdings include the entertainment firm Roc Nation, interests in Uber, rent-to-own startup Landis Technologies, and a wellness gadget startup Therabody. His musical career, which is estimated to generate 1 billion streaming of his songs each year, is the source of a large chunk of his fortune. Number 8. Cristiano Ronaldo. At the conclusion of the 2022 football season, Portuguese forward Cristiano Ronaldo was one of the world's wealthiest footballers, with a net worth that is predicted to be $1.24 billion. His rival Lionel Messi, who plays for Argentina and has a net worth estimated at $1.15 billion, is only a hair ahead of him in terms of wealth. Despite the fact that Ronaldo, who is 37 years old, severed ties with Manchester United prior to the FIFA World Cup in 2022, he recently signed a contract with the Saudi Arabian football club Al Nassr that will pay him €200 million, which is $210.5 million every season. According to Forbes, the player, who has won the Ballon d'Or 5 times in a row, made $115 million in 2022. Number 9. Tiger Woods. The golfer Tiger Woods, who is 46 years old, became a billionaire earlier this year, shortly after making his comeback to professional golf at the Masters tournament in April this year. He is just one of a few sportsmen to be included in the prestigious club, and his net worth is a staggering $1.1 billion. Over the course of his 27-year career, Forbes magazine estimates that he has made $1.7 billion in total earnings, including salary, sponsorships, and other revenue. TaylorMade has produced a brand of golf irons under his name. Paynes Valley, the first of his courses to open, was built by him and opened in the year 2020. Number 10. Tyler Perry. Forbes estimates that American actor, director, and screenwriter Tyler Perry, 53, has a net worth of $1 billion because of the popularity of his Medea plays and film. Perry's career has spanned more than 3 decades. According to estimates from a Hollywood trade publication called Variety, the franchise has made more than $660 million. The majority of Perry's fortune comes from the money he makes in his role as a producer. He is the exclusive owner of the work that he has produced in its entirety. The case of Kanye West is worth a mention before ending this video. In recent weeks, the artist previously renowned as Kanye West has gone by his stage name Ye, And what's shocking is that his net worth has dropped to $400 million. According to Bloomberg's projections, the market capitalization will have dropped to $6.8 billion by the end of 2021. The unusual comments that Ye made earlier this year led to a number of his business partners, notably Adidas, cutting ties with him. As a result, Ye's fortune took a significant hit. West's current wealth comes from his money, his albums, property investment, and a stake in the shapewear company owned by his ex-wife Kim Kardashian, which is known as Skims. And that pretty much rounds up today's video. We hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave us a like as a token of appreciation for the video. Also, do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to be notified about more of our content on celebrity looks and outfits. We will be back with another video soon.